Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got a dilemma, and I think I figured out how to solve it. Stay tuned. Okay, so here's the dilemma. So as you saw in the last video, the delivery video, we have purchased a Rivian R1T truck. Super excited, looking forward to making a lot of content. A lot of cool things will go on with this. And then this is my wife's Model S. So as you can see, the dilemma is between these two cars and that circuit. So I didn't want to order another circuit or get another circuit installed. I do have a Tesla charger here, and I have a EA charger here. I am going to have to rotate these around because the truck is going to end up parking here and the Tesla is going to end up parking there. So instead of using the dongles or whatever to swap them around, I'm just going to move them around real quick. I'll do that off video. But before that, I looked around. I didn't want to spend the extra grand or so to get another circuit put in over here. So after searching the internet, I found a company called NeoCharge. NeoCharge has the solution for a 1450 NEMA connection. I've got a 50 amp circuit up in the attic for that. And so after talking with NeoCharge, they sent me a device to test. And it is, the model number is NC50. So it's two 1450 NEMAs, a primary, a secondary, and then where it plugs in up there. So what this is going to do is, the packaging, let me talk about the packaging. The packaging is super nice. Just, it's all in one box. You've got, let's see here, if any issues, you can contact them through the QR code. The NeoCharge Connect, I know that they've taken their app off the app stores right now, and they're going into a new one, so they're about to start beta. And I hope to get that beta, and I can show you, but you'll have a little QR code. You'll be able to do that. And as you can see, it's going to track your energy, vehicle integration, scheduling, dashboards, all that fun stuff. So that comes in the box and some screws, and that is really it. It's pretty simple. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this plugged in here. I'm going to get my two chargers, and I'm going to flip-flop them so I can get them right. And then we'll test the connections. How's that sound? All right, guys, hang tight. All right, guys. So I decided to spend the time. So this is really the next day. But I decided to spend the time and swap out where the Tesla charger was at. I put it over in that corner over there, and then I moved the EA here, and then the NeoCharge is right there. So the green cable here is going to the Electrify America, the EA home charger, which is plugged up to the Rivian, and then the Tesla one here comes down, plugs up here, of course, and then goes here. All right, so everything is looking good. Last night I let them charge. Charged up just fine, although the Rivian took a while. We have a time-based type charging at night where we get a discount here at Alabama Power, and it was, I got up this morning, got my kids' school, but before all that, I got up, the car was still the truck was still charging, and I was kind of confused or concerned a little bit, and it went for a good couple hours past 5 a.m. when our rate changes. So 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. So, but if you look, here's at first, as you can see here, I'm getting only 7 kilowatts out of the EA station, just 7 kilowatts. So it's saying from 51% to 70 is going to take 3 hours and 30 minutes. So that just didn't seem right. That's kind of low. So then I thought, okay, well, let me unplug the NeoCharge, unplug it, plug in the EA directly to the outlet, and it still only got 7 kilowatts. So then I took the Tesla and charged it up while on the NeoCharge to here, and I was getting 9 kilowatts. So completely different. So what I figured out is this EA home charger is trash. It's crap. So I'm going to be replacing it. I don't know if I'm going to replace it with the Rivian or what, but I'm trying to stay within the boundaries of the 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. so I get the cheapest rate total. All right, so that's what's going on here, but I can tell you now it works like a champ. I had one hiccup. I called Holden over at NeoCharge, and he kind of schooled me on how all this stuff works, so we'll get into that here just in a minute as we wrap the video up. But it was really cool to be able to charge my Tesla Model Y, or my wife's Tesla Model Y, and the Rivian, and get up the next morning and we were ready to move out, other than just the charger being kind of slow. So we're going to have to fix that. But other than that, it really is working great. It looks good up there. I think the installation I ended up doing was pretty good. So the cable goes all the way up the pole and goes all the way up into the attic where the breaker box is at. So yeah, so I think we are good to go. This thing really works well. I'm gonna recommend this most definitely. I was a little skeptical of how it was gonna work, but man, it works great, and it works 2 different ways, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But yeah, but again, this EA charger, you know, you can see here it's 7 kilowatts right there. If it focuses, there we go. 7 kilowatts. So it's saying 3 hours and 28 minutes to go from 52 to 70%. That's just slow. And this is, I will say, this is an older charger, most definitely. So, you know, it's probably time to upgrade. And I'll tell you, really, I could probably do good by replacing the Tesla charger, because this is their very first one. As you can see, I'd won this on a referrals with Tesla. It's got Elon's signature on it. So I might even replace this one and get something newer. All right, well, let's wrap up the video. But right now I'm saying that I would definitely go with the Tesla, or with the NeoCharge. I can tell you on the Tesla itself that it is it's charging at 9, so it's charging fast. Not a problem. It's on schedule charging right now. So yeah, all right, let's get this thing wrapped up. All right, guys, thoughts. I love it. Recommending NeoCharge for sure. So glad I have it. The installation went well. It was very simple. There's 2 ways you can charge it, and this is where I got a little confused. And I talked to Holden over at EA Charge, and he set me straight, told me how to work it. As soon as I plugged them in properly, everything went well. So, you know, you've got up there, you've got the primary, which the Tesla is on, and then you have the secondary circuit, which the Rivian is on. So you can set this thing up 2 different ways, all right? So one of the ways is that you can set it up to where both cars have full amperage, so you don't dial the amperage down, keep them at 40 or whatever it is, let them there. And then what'll happen is, as soon as the both circuits initiate, if secondary circuit sees that the primary circuit is drawing 40 amps, it shuts down. It's like a breaker. It shuts down that secondary circuit, and that secondary circuit stays down until the primary circuit, the first circuit, is finished. So it has some smarts in there. I think it waits 30, 45 seconds, 50 seconds, I think is what Holden told me. And it will initiate, shut the first one down, then turn the second one on, and then it starts charging. That's how I had it charging last night, and then that's where I've learned, ruled out everything other than it's just a slow charger. So you can do it the second way, which is you go into both your cars. So you go into either, you know, the Rivian and the Tesla in my case, and you set it up to where you drop it to 20 amps per car, and then it will run both at the same time and distribute 20 amps per car, which is great if you want them both to charge at the same time. For me, I don't, because that really will take under this EA slow charger would go from 3 to almost 6, close to 6 hours to charge, from 3 hours to 6 hours. It's just too long for me. So if I can get the speeds up, I can knock down a few hours and I can stay within that window at night, starting at 9 o'clock with the Tesla. And as soon as the Tesla finishes, the Rivian kicks in right after that. And so I think that's what I'm going to do, is just leave it at 40 amps on the vehicles and let the charger, the smarts in the charger, figure that out. Now, and I'm going to replace the EA charger. All right. So at the end of the day, I'm very pleased. I highly recommend you buying this product. If you have 2 EVs, this is going to solve your problem without you having to spend about $1,000 plus on getting another circuit put into your house, another 240 volt circuit in your house, as well as can your panel hold it, or do you have to add another panel to distribute more power, or split the power up so you can get more breakers in there. So, $1,000 is probably your minimum, and it's just going to go up from there. So I got a neighbor right behind our house. She had one put in for her Tesla, and they charged her $1,500. It was kind of a ripoff. It was really probably about 3 or 4 feet from the box, but she had to have another, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think she had to have another panel put in for that other circuit. I think I could be wrong. It may have just been $1,500, and that's just what it was, and they kind of ripped her off. But again, it is what it is, and so I've got this one circuit. Splitting it by using the NeoCharge, to me, is perfect, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. So please go out to their website. I'll link below the website so you can order it. I don't get any money from you buying their products or anything like that at all. I don't get anything. So this is just me reviewing something that I think is worth it for you that has 2 EVs that you've got to charge at home. All right, guys, I'll link their information below. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and God bless.